Well, the skies are clear, the sun is out, but don't be deceived. There's a big-time nip in the air on this crisp autumn day at Lincoln Financial Field. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. These two teams had met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Throwing Jones. Finding Williams once more, complete. He's got room at the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now Griffin on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
They go play action with Griffin. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Here they'll keep it. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. 20, 10, 5. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. Extra point try now for Santoso. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Griffin. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up the first down.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over here up near the 40. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try to pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Griffin. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Griffin. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Stick the Eagles! Stick the Eagles!
On third down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Griffin. Touchdown, Eagles. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are back within a score. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is what, 3 to 1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Well, here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. And the defense bit hard there. They were thinking run all the way, play fake, working to perfection on 4th down.
And it was able to work because of the down and distance situation. 4th and short, you've got to respect the run. You show a little play action. Oftentimes you find people open for what you need, and that's exactly what they got done there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off play action, Jones. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. They'll run wide side here with Barkley. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now in the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point up and good from Santoso, and it's now 21-7. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
There you go, Cowboy 80.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. To the 43, second down. The Eagles now at 2-5 to start play. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a lose.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Throwing on second down. Jones. He's got a man complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Up and good for Santoso. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, Jones. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones.
This is caught. It's Robinson with a Giants touchdown.
A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good from Santoso.
And a rout is on here in this first half.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here.
Takes it to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
58 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Griffin. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. From the 35 on 2nd down, Griffin. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flat.
And he loses the football a 2nd time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the red zone now, here's Griffin on first down. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Griffin will try and throw. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. It's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised him and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
And as we check the next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football.
Now Jones throwing on third and long. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. Throwing on first down, Jones. He's going to look deep for more. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin. And he comes back with one complete.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to...
Ready. On the ball, go.
hands it off out of the gun.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Griffin. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of...
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Kayvon Thibodeaux. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Here we go. It's Griffin on 4th down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here we go.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Griffin finds his tight end Ingram. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
From the gun on 3rd down, Griffin. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10
right at the 30.
They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley.
And he's got some space here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. He's got this complete to Williams. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
52 yards on the ground for him so far.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Barkley. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll throw on first down with Griffin.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And some space here. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 22. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level. And now you've got a big place to run the football.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Griffin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. In a division game, it's usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for the Giants,
they move to 7-1 on the year with the victory.
And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks.